no hand pain. I have no hand pain now. Things that were really hitting on my immune system issues it's been huge. I don't know how else to say it. It's been amazing. I love it. Woo!
I'm obsessed with my clients. I'm obsessed with my clients. They are just, I love nothing more than when I get on the phone with somebody and it's our first time talking and we're getting to know each other and I'm getting them enrolled in the program, and literally nothing on this planet puts me in a better mood than that first intake phone call. I'm literally getting goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. I want to show you. Do you see that? I literally am getting goosebumps thinking about that first phone call when I get on the phone with somebody and the process of changing their life starts and we form this incredible relationship. There's nothing on this planet like it. And to see people's lives change, it could bring tears to my eyes. I just love what I do so much, and that's why I love sharing client interviews with you so much, because you guys love them and you get to see the success that these people have had and that you can have too. And it's just so much goodness. Like, my cheeks are hurting because it's just so much goodness that is being spread because I formed this great relationship and it's so rewarding. It adds so much to my life to have somebody open up their life to me and allow me in and allow me to help. It's something I take so seriously, and when people are open and allow me to come in, I love it and I make the most of it. And then they experience these incredible benefits, and then I get to show them to you guys on my YouTube channel, and it's just awesome, and you become inspired, and then before you know it, you're the next person on the YouTube video. So today I'm introducing you guys to one of my clients, Liz. Liz is tremendous. You're gonna fall in love with her when you watch the interview with her, and we talk about a number of things. If you're new to who I am, hi, I'm Emmie. I'm the creator of the Slim on Starch program. I'm a nutritionist. I run an 8-week program in which you and I work together along with a nutrition coach and a mindset coach, and you can click the link in the down bar to apply to work with us. Also, make sure that you hit subscribe and you turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified every time the freshest news on plant-based weight loss coming at you live twice a week on Wednesdays and Catterdays. Today I am introducing you to my incredible client, Liz. She is a bundle of joy. She's beautiful. She's happy. She has this gorgeous smile, and her story is quite incredible because not only did she heal herself through her diet in terms of her arthritis and also her mind just being free and losing the weight as well. Here's a before and after picture of her. She said love handle's gone, but also she helped heal her children through a plant-based diet who have autoimmune disorders. And Liz is so inspirational because she had tried this before but wasn't able to stick to it, and she was so frustrated because she said, I know it's what I need to do and I can't do it. So in this interview, we're going to talk about exactly what happened when she used diet to help heal herself and her children, and how this time around when we worked together, she actually stuck to it. To help those of you that are saying diet could be the answer to my arthritis or to other ailments that I'm experiencing, but it's really hard to get on the right track. So let's get into it. I start with having Liz introduce herself.
My name is Liz Harris. I am an artist. I have 4 kids. 3 of them are out of the house. I just have one baby at home, and I live in Utah.
Next, I'm going to have Liz go over what her results were through our work together. Let's start at the end, and then let's see where she was before.
So let's fast forward to the end now, and well, not the end of your journey because you're always ever changing, but the end of our work together. What does your life look like now? Because I remember when we finished our work together, you said, I love my new lifestyle. So what do you mean by your new lifestyle?
Well, I have been able to go outside and paint, and the painting gear is heavy. You throw it in a backpack, and you might hike from your car up to an area, and I can do that now. I can hike up and I can paint with everybody else, and social distancing, of course, because of COVID, but I can do that now, and I can stay out there for a few hours painting, just moving back and forth between my palette and the scene, and being able to see everything and not think about my body at all. And that is so freeing, to not have to think about, I can't hike, I'm exhausted, I need a snack, I need to go back down and get, a Diet Coke or whatever it was that, and maybe a Snickers bar, to be honest. But to have that and not think about food or my body or any of that is a game changer. And then also in the studio, to be able to stand and paint and move back and forth between my easel and my my laptop, being able to see my photos better, and no hand pain. I have no hand pain now. Things that were really hitting on my immune system issues it's been huge. I don't know how else to say it. It's been amazing. I love it. And so I knew what I needed to do, but I felt like, I kept trying to do it, but I felt like I needed someone. And I think people have said this before, but it was really true. I needed someone to just follow me around and take the food back out of my hand and say, this is not good for your body. You should not be eating this. And so, I knew I needed that component. So I was looking for basically a coach, a nutrition coach, who could just say, okay, you shouldn't be eating this. But what I got from your program was so much more than that. Literally, that is what I thought I was paying you for, was to look at my plate and saying, Liz, quit eating that. And I knew I would be embarrassed to send you the photos of the food if it were potato chips and a hot dog. I haven't eaten hot dogs for years, but you know what I mean, And so I knew that's what I wanted, but what I got from your program was just so much more. There was so much more research and information that I didn't know, and I thought I had researched pretty extensively, and just a lot of Coach Kiki, just a lot of that stuff that was instrumental. So I thought I needed someone to just tell me what not to eat, but I needed all of those different things that your program brings to the table.
Now, Liz was experiencing arthritis, and Liz is an incredible artist, and her arthritis was affecting her ability to work, not only in her hands, but in her back too, because she would stand all day and paint and step back and look at her painting, and she wasn't able to do that because of her arthritis. And I have her talk about that a little bit, and how she cured it through diet.
She's a beautiful artist with incredible talent. And so I'll link your handle below so people can see how incredible you are.
That'd be fun.
And I think that was one of the things that initially made us start talking was the effect that you were having on your artwork because of your arthritis, right?
Yes, arthritis was bad. It would hurt, in my hands and also in my spine, actually. And I couldn't stand for a long time, so I started just painting sitting down all the time. And when you paint sitting down all the time, you can't back up and see what your painting actually looks like. And so usually I would be on my feet all day, and I actually kind of like that, backing up, going back and forth, and painting outdoors and things like that. And so the arthritis was keeping me from having the art career that I wanted, and also just exploring new places. We've lived in Utah for about 5 years now, and I really wasn't hiking as well as I wanted to be. Just a lot of things were getting in the way. And I know it was time to change, time for change.
Now, I find it so interesting how Liz learned that diet was really what was going to heal her, because it not only healed her, but it healed her children as well, because two of her children have autoimmune disorders, and they have all used the plant-based diet to heal themselves. So we have her talk about that now.
So what drew you to even have us work together when you were having these health issues? What made you say, I think that this is the thing that I need to do in order to reach my goals of, you posted a before and after where you said goodbye love handles, and it's just tremendous. I mean, the difference is insane. So what made you say, I think that Emmie, slim on starch, this lifestyle is what I need to do to reach these goals? What made you get to that point and get us even on a phone call?
So we had done plant-based years ago, and it had worked tremendously. And we had done it because I have 2 kids that have autoimmune disease. So out of 4, I have 2 that have an autoimmune disease, and they're different. One has angioedema, which is a swelling in the fat layer. And so you get these hives that are just enormous, and they can come on all over. And then I have a child who has lichen planus. And so that is another very rare immune disease where he had these lesions that would come on all over his body, and then they would bleed if they accidentally got scratched, and he would bleed a lot. Like it was really disconcerting. And so I had already done a lot of research trying to help my kids with both of these issues. And we had tried the medication route. It had not worked for our family. It had been actually a little scary for our kids. And so we'd found this plant-based lifestyle. We had all gotten on it. We were all doing great and managing things. And then things started to creep back in. And then pretty soon we were not plant-based. We were not junk food free. We were, standard American diet all the way.
Now, I wanted to ask, because Liz said in the beginning it was kind of like mourning a death, not eating these foods anymore. And so I wanted to get her advice on this and ask her how it was that she got over this hump and was able to experience all the incredible benefits of this and allow herself to experience it while still mourning the loss of those other foods, because it is a really intense emotional relationship that we build with foods. So here's what she said.
Absolutely. I would say that it only feels like work like the first week, maybe even the few days where you're like kind of mourning the loss of the old food, if that makes any sense. But after that, yeah, it becomes so rewarding. Oh, I feel like things are back in their proper place. I think about food when I'm hungry. My stomach will start to kind of growl, and I will have to say, okay, does spinach sound good? Because if it sounds good, then I'm hungry. And if it doesn't, then I just keep painting and I don't worry about it. And I have all these little tools that your program gave me that just I don't really think about anymore, but they do happen. Like, for instance, yesterday I was thinking about how, I was painting and my stomach was growling, and I did the spinach thing. And then a little bit later, my stomach was growling again, and I thought about the spinach thing. And then I thought, oh, that's just toxic hunger, or that's just something else. It's not true hunger. And so it gave me the ability to just let it go completely and just keep painting. I just didn't even think about it. And then when I finally realized, oh, I'm truly hungry, and I went upstairs and I had a great lunch and it was delicious. And then I came back down and didn't think about food for a while. So yeah, it's changed everything.
This is just part 1 of the interview, and we have more coming up from Liz. So stay tuned for part 2, and I'll see you in that one. Bye.